Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel and share our videos with a couple of friends and colleagues. We are trying to reach 500 subscriptions and then 1,000 subscriptions. Every subscription counts, and we definitely appreciate you guys out there spreading the word for us. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the film Black Bag. So last night I went to go watch Black Bag, and it is the first film that I've actually seen this year in theater. It was definitely a wild card for me, and I was sold on the cast along with the director and writer involved. This is your textbook Steven Soderbergh film, and at many points within the film, it felt like I was watching an Ocean's movie set in the world of secret agents and espionage. David Koepp handled the screenplay for this film, and it's cleverly written with a splash of humor. The score plays a major role in this film, as like I said earlier, it's akin to an Ocean's project. Some of the songs used almost feel directly pulled from the trilogy films themselves. The cast of the film includes Michael Fassbender as George Woodhouse, his wife played by Cate Blanchett, Catherine St. John. These are really the two main characters of the film and the focus of the plot. The supporting cast includes Marissa Bella, Tom Burke, Naomi Harris, Regé-Jean Page, and Pierce Brosnan, of course. Overall, the film is well acted and everyone simply plays their part and does what's necessary to carry the film through its paces. There are subtle twists in the film, and dialogue is a significant factor in this movie. I would go as far as to say if you're a person that doesn't enjoy a lot of dialogue in your films while you're watching, then this film is definitely not going to be for you. You might even think it's boring as you're watching it. The film takes place over a period of a week, and every day has something new to offer while building up to the finale. This definitely gives you the feeling of a chapter-like element. I did like the setup from the beginning that later unfolds, also the personal entanglements that each character has with one another. The action is extremely limited, I have to warn you on that. I personally thought that there would be more action involved in this film. The film is still present and keeps you engaged, but just enough. This film deals with many aspects of envy, sabotage, lying, and outright deception as its key components to carry it to the finish line. While not entirely predictable, there are some unrealistic mental lapses that are made by characters that you feel that if they were in positions as far as being employed by a secret agency, having field experience on top of that, that they simply would not make these mental errors. But it's a Hollywood production, so logic must be kept tame on this. The budget for this film comes in at $50 million, and so far, it's brought in $12 million. Based on my metric for success and possibly the studio's metric for success, this film would need to gross at least $150 million to be deemed successful at the box office. I'm not sure we'll have legs to do so. It will definitely need word of mouth to carry it to that point. If I had to give Black Bag a rating overall, I'd give it a 6.5 on first watch. Now, there were things that I did enjoy about the film, but in conclusion, I did think that Soderbergh and Koepp kept it a little too simple for this one. Rotten Tomatoes has this film at a 97% fresh overall, and IMDb has it at a 7.4. I tend to align more with the IMDb score here. If you have heard of Black Bag and are on the fence about it, then I suggest waiting it out and catching it on your favorite streamer. Like I said previously, it is a film that plays heavy on the dialogue, so if you are into something like that, then I think this film will be great for you. I would also say that, this film is shot well. The pacing is decent. I think the story is interesting. I just wanted to know a little bit more, and I felt like it didn't really stick the landing. Yes, there was a beginning, middle, and end, but that's not what I wanted to see towards the end of the film, and I felt like maybe it was doing itself a disservice by not sprinkling in a couple action elements that we usually see in films like this. Not that I think it would detract from the film because it is an original piece, but if you're going in to watch this film for things that you see in your James Bond, Mission Impossible, even Mr. and Miss Smith type films, you're definitely not going to get it here. You're not going to see anybody getting thrown through glass. No RPGs are going to be getting shot. No assault rifles rattling off, and definitely no crazy set pieces that you'd see in one of those types of films. So it's something a little more sleek and grounded compared to other things that I've seen before in the same genre. So it does make it unique. And with that being said, that pretty much wraps up my review for Black Bag. Ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe to the channel. Share our videos with some friends and colleagues. Let them know to subscribe to the channel as well. Also, check out my new docuseries that I just released yesterday titled The Evolution of Mission Impossible, and leave some thoughts on that. If you have seen Black Bag, let me know what you thought about the film down in the comments. We can discuss this further. Having covered all the bases for this film, ladies and gents, be safe. It's Neff signing off.